quick side note, I wanted to put a slow pan of the manga in the background like I said I would in my 100 sub special, but I couldn't because it wouldn't export because the file was too big. Anyways. Hey guys, Josh2 here. This is going to be part 2 to What If Naruto was half Hyuga and half Uchiha. And on that note, roll the intro. Alright guys, so this is going to be part 2 to What If Naruto was half Hyuga and half Uchiha. Quick recap. Last part, Naruto. We found out that Team 7 is going to be Sasuke, Itachi, and Naruto, and Sakura. So yeah, and so Itachi is replacing Kakashi because why the hell not? I want him to. Uchiha Massacre never happened, and Naruto grew up alongside the Hyuga clan. I'm just gonna say this right now, Naruto didn't grow up alongside the Hyuga clan. I messed up, okay? This is I'm saying this while I'm editing it, right? Naruto grew up with the Uchiha clan with Itachi and Sasuke, just by the way, because I messed up. Okay, anyways, okay, back to the actual thing. Okay? So, that's it for the thumbnail. And also, backstory, but actually I have something more to add on to the backstory. One more thing I have to add on to the backstory is that Naruto, review. Oh my god. Naruto, Kushina was a Hyuga and Minato was an Uchiha. So yeah, Naruto doesn't have massive chakra reserves. So yeah, anyways. Now, okay, so now Naruto and Itachi and Sasuke and Sakura have all become a team. That's where we left off last time. So we'll just continue from there. Okay? So now, right after the bell test, Naruto decides to give Sasuke the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Since, I don't know if I mentioned this in last part, but he took this scroll and studied a jutsu out of it, and he took one for Sasuke as well. So, yeah. Anyways, and the jutsu Naruto learned from himself was the Flying Raijin. Yup. Anyways, so that happens. And then, what more? Let's see. Yeah. So for the next month, Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and are doing D rank missions, and Itachi is just overlooking them and not actually participating in the D rank missions. Okay, because he's the Johnny instructor. He's not supposed to participate in the missions. He's just supposed to lead them. I mean, unless it's like an escort mission or something like that. Anyways, so then Naruto and Sasuke get fed up, but Naruto doesn't say it outright, but Sasuke says it outright, because if you don't remember, Sasuke is the annoying one here and Naruto is the Sasuke. So Naruto and Sasuke pretty much just switched roles, but Naruto's not emo, he's just quiet. He's like Shino, basically. Shino on crack. Yeah, and anyways, so that happens. Then Naruto and Sasuke get fed up and they really want a higher ranking mission, or at least something harder than just getting the fire daimyo's wife's cat back. That's that should be they're literally what they're getting are chores, not even missions. That's what they think. Even though we know that the Tora, the fire daimyo's cat, is actually a ninja cat whose entire purpose is to help teams get teamwork. Okay? Which, if you didn't know that, yeah, that's actually facts. So yeah. Anyways, that happens. And then, so then Hiruzen is I mean, no. Fugaku is the fifth Hokage. I forgot. So then Fugaku gives in and gives them a higher mission. And since like all three of like his sons are on the same team, he feels safe that like they're gonna survive because Prodigy number 1 is their Jonin leader. Prodigy number 2 is like one of the Genins, and Prodigy number 3 is another Genin. So yeah, Naruto's a prodigy because he doesn't see. Naruto was always a prodigy in original. He just didn't have the means to like show it because like. Well, he was a prodigy. It's just his chakra control was like getting fucked over by the QB. So yeah, if he just had better chakra control, oh my god, he would have been like the best in the academy. Like for real. Yeah. Anyways. So that happens, and then they get the Tazuna escort mission. Okay. Which is a C rank, because Tazuna doesn't like to rank his missions correctly. Yeah. So, they go on that mission, and, yeah. Quick reminder, if you forgot, Sasuke is the nine-tailed Jinchuriki in this one. Since, Mikoto was Uzumaki, and Sasuke is half Uzumaki, and Naruto has nothing to do with the Uzumaki or Senju clan, so he can't be the nine-tailed Jinchuriki because, no unholy chakra reserves. So yeah, now the nine-tailed Jinchuriki is an Uchiha with a Sharingan. So, that's fun. Anyways, that happens, and then. So they get the Tazuna escort mission, okay? And it's still the same thing. C rank, A rank, mark, D rank. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I should stop. So then, Naruto actually gets a bad vibe, but he's like, it's fine, we're finally getting a real mission. I shouldn't say anything because actually you should say something, but it's Naruto, what do you expect? Anyways, so yeah, and then Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura go on the mission. Everything goes the same until the Gozu and Meizu attack, where Itachi pulls a Kakashi and pretends to die, okay? And Naruto and Sasuke are pretty pissed off because this is their brother, not just some random Jonin instructor who, just showed up like a month before. So they have like a really deep connection, and they didn't even bother like thinking that it might have been a substitution. They just got like enraged. Okay, so no, they're not getting the goddamn Mangekyo right now. Okay, no, that's gonna be way too OP. Anyways, so yeah, that happens, and then Naruto and Sasuke just team up on Gozu and Meizu, which are the demon brothers of the mist name. If you didn't know that, yeah, fun fact. Not a lot of people know their names. Like, Dosu and Zaku, and then you don't know Gozu and Meizu. Like, they came before Dosu and Zaku. Sure, they didn't play such a big role. And Sasuke didn't break their arms. But still, it's fine. Anyways. So, yeah, that happens. And then Naruto and Sasuke just like gang up on them, and they just beat their ass, like completely abuse them. Okay, it's like over. Okay, it's done. It's over. Okay, and then Itachi comes out and he's like, "Oh, congratulations, little brothers." And then Sakura here was just standing by Tazuna, protecting him. Quotation marks. Yeah, protection. Definitely not just cowering in fear with him. But that's fine. Oh, look what happened in the manga 7 seconds ago. Naruto and Sasuke kissed. Yay! And now Sakura wants to kill him. Anyways. Yeah, tell me if you like the manga more or the Sharingan. Yeah, so just, yeah. And then Itachi comes out. He's like, good job, little brothers. And then they go on their merry way. And then Itachi asks Tazuna. So everything goes the same, okay? It's just, imagine it was Itachi instead of Kakashi. Like, that's all. That's the only difference here. Okay? So then Itachi goes along. And then Itachi can... Itachi has his Sharingan active because... he doesn't turn it off for missions. Like, it's every time he's on a mission, it's never off. It's just constantly on. Okay? So then Itachi senses a giant object flying. Okay? So then the object comes flying towards him, and then he ducks, and he shouts, "Duck!" Okay? And then Naruto and Sasuke duck, and Sakura barely manages to duck, but Tazuna's about to get hit. So Naruto does the only thing he can, and he just trips Tazuna, straight on his face. He just falls face first. Okay. And by the way, Itachi has his Sharingan active on missions, and Naruto has his Byakugan constantly active. And let's just say that the one Byakugan gives him a full 359-degree vision. Yes, 359, because of the one blind spot in the Byakugan. But who cares about that? That's irrelevant. Because I'm pretty sure Ao had full 360 vision, 359 vision, I mean. So, why would it be different here? Yeah, anyways, so Naruto sees this from a mile away, and he actually but Itachi senses it first, so he yells duck, and then Naruto actually ducks, and then he trips Tazuna, okay? And then that happens, and then Zabuza goes and jumps on top of the sword, okay? And then he's like, so Itachi wait, what the hell was Itachi even known for before becoming a rogue? Okay, did a quick Google search, and turns out that Itachi's nickname is the same thing as Kakashi. It's just Itachi of the Sharingan, or Sharingan no Itachi. So yeah, Itachi is so Zabuza is oh, Itachi of the Sharingan. And why did I do a Orochimaru? What is he gonna be like? Give me your body. No, that's Orochimaru. So I'm not Zabuza. What the hell am I doing? Anyways, so yeah, and then that happens, and then Itachi is Zabuza, the demon of the bloody mist. He's not calling it the bloody mist, the goddamn mist. No, it's just called the bloody mist. Because, blood in mist. He's not saying, oh, the bloody mist. No, he's saying, the bloody mist. Bruh. Anyways, so yeah. Oh, bell test happening in the manga. Anyways, in the background, I mean. I'm not reading the manga alongside. I'm just looking at the picture from time to time. Anyways, yeah, so that happens, and then and then Itachi responds with yeah, Zabuza the demon of the mist, and then Naruto and Sasuke are they're getting into a fighting stance. Sakura is getting into this weak shit fighting stance and trying to protect Zabuza, protect quotation marks. Not Zabuza, Tazuna, oh my god, right? And then Itachi and Zabuza have a fight, but it's really different because Itachi actually counters all of Zabuza's water style jutsu with either fire style or water style of his own. Okay? Oh my god. Bruh, did you see the punk Naruto in the manga right now? Oh, okay, that's nice. Anyways. Right? So, anyways, that happens. And then the fight goes the same, and Itachi actually doesn't get trapped in the water prison. Itachi fights, and then Zabuza actually manages to stab Itachi in like the heart. Naruto and Sasuke think he died for a split second, and then Itachi just bursts into crows, rematerializes, and then does a giant, like, uses a kunai to like split Zabuza in half. So what he does is like he uses two kunai, shoves it into Zabuza's head and just goes straight down, okay? And this just like splits it in half as he's going down. And then Naruto and Sasuke are like pretty grossed out, and then Sakura is like near fainting, right? And then Haku, seeing this, is like, because Haku was on the tree, Haku gets like really, really pissed off, and he goes down, right? Haku goes down, and he starts like trying to fight Itachi, and then he uses the demonic ice mirrors, okay? And Naruto and Sasuke actually know that Itachi's a little bit like tired from his last fight, so what they do is they push him, they like full speed sprint and push Itachi out and get caught in the ice mirrors themselves. Okay? Then it goes basically the same as the as canon, okay? So it goes the same, except Naruto and Sasuke just switch places. So it's Naruto who protects Sasuke, and then it's Sasuke who taps into the Kyuubi chakra, okay? Because here Naruto and Sasuke's personalities are basically switched, okay? So that happens. Anyways, then what happens is Sasuke goes into a rage and starts pummeling Haku, but he doesn't stop. Like, he doesn't stop because, Naruto stopped because he'd met Haku, and Haku said he had a precious person to protect. But and then this never happened, and Sasuke thinks that his brother just died. Okay? So, like, he's gonna get mad, and he's gonna murder Haku, just, like, absolutely pummel Haku with the Kurama's chakra. Okay? And then he would pass out as well. Then Sakura would walk up, since the ice mirrors are gone now, and Itachi would also walk up, and Itachi would think that both of his brothers died, and he would start tearing up. He would check their pulses. Sasuke's pulse is gone. I mean, if Sasuke's pulse is there, it's just faint. And Naruto's pulse is basically gone, okay? So Itachi, seeing this, he starts crying, and then his tears turn into like blood, and then he awakens the Mangekyo, thinking that Naruto died, okay? So then Itachi is like, he's like, we need to give him a proper burial, so he starts pulling out the needles, and then he pulls out the needles from the neck. See, Haku actually accidentally hit Naruto in the place in the neck with needles, where he hit Zabuza to put him in a temporary death state, okay? So, the same thing happened to Naruto, but this time accidentally, and Naruto actually wakes up, and Itachi is like hella relieved, okay? So then he just takes out the rest of them, hugs Naruto, and yada yada, and then Naruto and Sasuke and get carried by Itachi to Tazuna's house, okay? And then the rest of the arc just goes normally, except when they're on the bridge the next day, Itachi, Gato attacks, okay? And Itachi just, is like, okay, let me use a Mangekyo power that I think I have, right? And he just, Amaterasu's the entire army, one-shotted the entire army, okay? And then, let's just say that their corpses just burn up, and then it starts spreading. Then Naruto and Sasuke and Itachi are all freaking the hell out. I don't know, I just had a brain aneurysm saying that. Yeah. And so Sasuke and Itachi do the strongest water style jutsus they can, because Itachi, let's just say, has all 5 chakra natures in this, okay? He does. He does have all five. Yeah, he does. Okay, so, yeah, Itachi and Sasuke use their strongest water style jutsu, and the entire time they're like, oh no 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 no, please, like, extinguish the fire. That's what's going on in Itachi's mind. So the fire actually gets extinguished, and it has nothing to do with the water, but they think it has something to do with the water. So then they're just relieved. And then, you know what? And then Naruto, Itachi, and Sasuke tell everyone to get off the bridge, since, like, there's a good chunk of the bridge burnt off now, and the bridge isn't finished either. Itachi, Naruto, and Sasuke. Itachi and Sasuke have massive chakra reserves. Naruto doesn't have that big of a chakra reserve, but he still helps out, okay? They do their strongest earth-style jutsu to make, like, earth pillars and finish the bridge, like, easily, with ease, okay? And Naruto passes out quicker because he doesn't have massive chakra reserves, because he's a half Hyuga, half Uzumaki, half Hyuga, half Uchiha, and he doesn't have any Uzumaki or Senju DNA in him. But Itachi and Sasuke are both half Uzumaki. So yeah, so they can actually. So Naruto gets like a tiny portion done, like that little hole that Amaterasu burned up. Naruto fixes that, and the rest Itachi and Sasuke just finish the rest of the bridge, and they pass out because due to like chakra exhaustion. Well, Sasuke passes out. Itachi just like gets a little tired. Yeah. So then Sakura just nurses them back to health. And then the bridge is named the Great Uchiha Bridge because the bridge was finished by Naruto Uchiha, Sasuke Uchiha, and Itachi Uchiha. So, you know, yeah. That happens. Also, I forgot to mention this, but Naruto looks the same way he does in the thumbnail. Not the last thumbnail, like the thumbnail from last time. No. This thumbnail, like the thumbnail for this particular video. Okay? So, yeah. Yeah, and also the pictures on the screen, was on the screen, not anymore. And so, basically, I'll give you a rundown of what he looks like. So, he wears black pants and a black hoodie. The black hoodie is just completely black. Right? And on the back, it has a Uchiha clan symbol. Right? It doesn't have that fox, and he doesn't have the two swords or the backpack. It's just the hoodie and the black pants. And also, he has the black headband. And he has his left eye. So his left eye is like the completely white eye, like it's a Byakugan eye, and his right eye is black. It's the one he has the Sharingan in. And once again, if you guys are mad at me for not making his dojutsu merge, not only did Kishimoto specify this in a meeting, it was also in like one of the data books that if a Uchiha and a Hyuga have a child, then the left eye will be the Byakugan and right eye will be the Sharingan. Like, it was, like, specifically like that. Like, I'm not making this up. Like, you can search what happens when an Uchiha and a Hyuga have a baby. Just search it. Like, trust me. Anyways. Yeah. So, back on track. Now, Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Itachi are all back at Konoha, and they have to give a rundown of the mission to Fugaku. So it's like, so Fugaku is like, okay, we will definitely get the correct payment when he has some money. But I'm just glad that none of you died, and yeah. Because, you know, Itachi and Sasuke are his, like, actual sons, and Naruto is his, like, actually nephew, but adopted son. So, like, they're all blood related to him, so one way or another. And he loves them all, like, as his sons. So, like, yeah, that happens. Anyways, so, yeah. And then, Fugaku asks Itachi if he thinks their team is ready for the Chunin exams, and if Itachi's like, bruh, they could become Jonin. Like, for real. And then Fugaku is just like, okay. here are the papers. If all of you want to do it, then you can go to the Chunin exams, which our village is going to be hosting this year. And yeah, so that happens. Also, I forgot to mention this, but Fugaku became Hokage around the time Naruto and Sasuke were 5, approximately. Right? Anyways. So yeah, and then that happens. So then, wait, crap, my mind isn't functioning. Oh yeah, so then they all agree to go to the Chunin exams, and they all do go to the Chunin exams. So now let's just time skip to the thing at the beginning of the Chunin exams. So Rock Lee actually challenges. So Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura are at the like fake 3rd floor. So they just completely ignore it and keep walking. Naruto and Sasuke ignore it. Sakura just tails them, and then Rock Lee's like, "Wait! In the name of youth, I would like to spar with one of you." He said, like, pointing to like Naruto and Sasuke. So then Naruto and Sasuke both like their ears perk up, and they're both like, "Sure, I'll fight you." Like, they say that at the same time. So then Naruto and Sasuke know exactly what they need to do. They go Janken-po, or like rock, paper, scissors. And then Sasuke wins, and then him and Rock Lee fight. Then the Rock Lee fight goes the exact same to original, because Sasuke is not gonna use his like Kurama chakra. Like, he's not enraged enough. Okay? So yeah. Anyways, that happens. And then they make it to the written test, right? So they get back on their way and make it to the written test. Yeah, so after that, what happens is that Naruto and everything goes the same, but Naruto and Sasuke can both easily cheat. Sasuke uses his Sharingan, and Naruto uses his like one Byakugan and just pretends he's like rubbing his eye. Because he's only like, one eye has a Byakugan, which gives him an advantage, because he can just rub his eye and hide the vein, right? So he activates the Byakugan, and then he looks 360, looks at Sakura, writes down the answers, turns off the Byakugan, and takes his hand off the eye. And then he doesn't get caught for cheating, right? And then after Ibiki gives his like little speech on how you're gonna fail if you stay here and you can't pass, it's actually Sasuke who gives the little speech instead of Naruto. So it's Sasuke who's like, "Hell no, I'm gonna help, I'm gonna, oh my god, I'm gonna become the advisor for I'm gonna become Naruto's, like, assistant when he becomes Hokage, and you don't need to be Jonin to become Hokage, but to become an assistant you do. So I'm not gonna not become Hokage. I mean, assistant. Actually, let's just say that, who cares that at the beginning I said that it was Naruto whose dream was to become Hokage? No, let's just say Naruto and Sasuke switch, and Naruto wants to be Sasuke's advisor, and Sasuke wants to be Hokage, right? So then Sasuke's like, "No, I'm gonna become Hokage." So he gives like the basically like same mirrored speech to what Naruto said. Okay, and this motivates enough people, and everyone, and the force of death basically goes the same, okay? But Orochimaru actually wants to get Naruto because instead of Sasuke, because Sharingan and Byakugan is like a win-win situation. So then he actually so then the Orochimaru fight happens, but Naruto actually barely dodges the curse mark the first time. Keyword the first time, because Orochimaru goes again, and right on Naruto's neck he gives him the heavenly curse seal. Okay? And Naruto instantly screams out in pain, but then he just suppresses the pain, okay? And you know what he does? Instantly, like instantaneously, just because of his like extremely strong genes, he goes into curse seal level 2, and Orochimaru is completely dumbfounded at this. He's like, what the hell? How did you do that? Right? So then Naruto goes into Crystal too. Sasuke uses Kurama's influence, and they just start like folding Orochimaru, okay? Then Orochimaru has to dip out of there because that's the only way he can survive. Okay? So Orochimaru just is like, toodaloo, see you never again. Adios. And then Orochimaru just dips. Naruto and Sasuke completely faint because he just used like Curse Mark 2 for the first time. So, sure, it's like a huge power buff, but it's gonna be a little taxing on him. And Sasuke, just because, he just went into Kurama Cloak. Not KCM. Not KCM, just, QB Chakra Cloak. The Chakra Cloak, not Chakra Mode, okay? The red aura, okay? A lot of people forget that. That was the original thing. Yeah. Anyways. That happens. And then, they managed to make it to so basically everything goes the same till they make it to like the middle. But imagine just Naruto and Sasuke swap places, right? Just it's the exact same except Naruto is Sasuke and Sasuke is Naruto. Okay, so Naruto's the one who breaks Zaku's arms, and yeah. But let's just say that Naruto, since he actually went into Curse Mark 2, instead of breaking Zaku's arms, he just rips them off. Right? And then Zaku just dies of blood loss. Actually, he doesn't die of blood loss. Let's just say Naruto doesn't rip them off. He just twists them into a position where, like, not only is it broken, but it's dislocated, and it's, like, really, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to fix for any medical ninja, okay? So then, that happens, okay? And then, they're actually greeted by Itachi coming out of the scroll, and they actually, make it to the middle on time, right? And Agara's team is still the first. Everything, it goes the same, okay? And actually, that's where I'm gonna be leaving it off, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell notifications for more notifications every time I post a new video for this particular what if or any other what ifs that you may like. And make sure once you hit the bell notification, put it on all, because if you put it on personalized or none, then none, you're not gonna get any. And personalized, I'm gonna have to tag you, and I don't know if you like it. I don't know if you want another part, so you're gonna have to put it on all, guys. So anyways, that was Yachidu signing off. Have a great day, night, morning, afternoon, or evening. I don't care, but it has to be actually amazingly great. Anyways, bye bye.